Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing this super glowy makeup perfect for summer. First I'm going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and keeping this in my T-zone. Then going in with the Catrice Goodbye Pores Poreless Blur Primer to make sure that all my pores are completely gone and blurred. I also keep this in the center of my face where I have larger pores. Then I'm going in with the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is a dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer, which is my absolute favorite primer. And it's super tacky, so it keeps my makeup in place, and it is absolutely perfect for summer. Then I go in with the L'Oreal True Match Gloomy Lotion in the shade Light. This really gives the glow from within. It's absolutely beautiful and makes my makeup super glowy and dewy. And I really like to buff this product out with a brush. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, a mouthful, has become my absolute favorite base. I love this stuff so much. I'm in the shade Light 5N, and I picked it up on accident, but I love it. It's super light and dewy on the skin, but it gives just a really pretty even base. And it's packed full of lots of good skincare. I go in and buff it out with a brush first, and then I go back in with a beauty blender to just make sure everything's evened and blended really well. To spot conceal, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10 Fair. And I just let that set while I do my contour, and I'm going in with the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I freaking love this contour palette. I think I use it every single time I do my makeup. I find it works best when I take the product on the back of my hand and warm it up and then apply it, and it just gives like a really smooth contour. Then under the eyes, I go back in with the Maybelline concealer, and then I let this set for a little bit while I go back and blend out all of the spot concealing that I did. Of course, can't forget to contour the nose. I'm also using the e.l.f. contour palette for this. Then I just go back in with a beauty sponge and make sure everything's blended and super airbrushed. I'm telling you, using a little bear paw brush to blend out my concealer has literally been a game changer. It prevents any creasing, and it doesn't really take away any of the product under my eye. It's so beautiful. You have to try it. I like to brighten my under eye up a little bit more by going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Affogato, I think is how you say it. This is my favorite concealer, and it's another product that I literally use every single time I do my makeup. After that, I just go back and hit all the high points on my face and highlight all those areas. If you're not using a cream blush this summer, you're missing out. My favorite right now is the Rare Beauty. I use the shade Bliss, and I actually want to pick up a couple more of these because I'm almost out, and these are so good. Once I blend out my blush, I go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finish Powder in the shade Fair Claire, and I just kind of dust a little bit under my eye. That way it doesn't look too cakey. Then I lightly set the rest of my face with the powder before I use a powder bronzer. My current fave is the Kylie Cosmetics Pressed Bronzing Powder in the shade Khaki. This stuff's pretty pigmented, so you don't need a whole lot. I just dab a little bit on and lightly blend it out. To set my blush, I go in with the LA Color Show It Off Blush and Highlight Palette. I think I picked this up at the Dollar Tree for like $1, maybe even the Dollar General, and it's such a good blush palette. To set my face, I use the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray, and I literally drench my face. Then I go back in with a beauty blender and just make sure there's no spots from the setting spray or anything like that. For eyes, I like to keep it simple. I just go back into that bronzing palette and blend a little bit onto my eyelids just for a little bit of color. For mascara, this is the LA Colors Biggie Lash Mascara. I just started using it, so I'm still not like 100% sure how much I like it, but it does get the job done. I did my brows off camera, but I used the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Brow Pen and the Fast Sculpt Brow Mascara. This is my favorite combo. To line my lips, I'm using the KKW lip liner. This thing is so used up that I don't even know what the shade name is, but her liners are absolutely amazing. Then adding a little bit of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. I've been so freaking obsessed with adding little freckles. This is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. These are so cute. And this is the final look. Super easy, super quick, and like I said, it is perfect for summer. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I want to thank Dossier for sponsoring today's video. The bestseller of fair alternatives to luxury perfumes. With scents for both men and women, they have found a way to create such spot-on perfumes that are inspired by some of the top favorites like Tom Ford, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, YSL, and so many more, starting at just $19. Best of all, they're vegan and cruelty-free with no harsh chemicals. Take the Dossier quiz today and find your perfect scent, or just browse their wide selection for your favorite perfumes. And because they know scents are personal, they allow you to try, then decide on up to 5 perfumes. So no pressure if you don't like the scents. You can return them for a full refund and no shipping cost. Thanks, Dossier, for sponsoring today's video.